What's going on, y'all? Jimmy Macro here. We're up to episode 17 of Death Note. Last we saw, Light had Ryuk take the Death Note away, and he lost quite a bit of his memory and seemed to be completely innocent of being Kira. At least I thought so, and Elle thought so, and I think everybody watching thought so. What the fuck is the plan? Let's get to it.
In the end, it works out well for both of us. I suppose for someone in your position, you'd call this good business.
Mr. Yagami, are you alright? There's no reason for you to keep doing that. No, Light, the reason criminals have stopped dying is because you are Kira.
No, I'm not Kira. How many times do I have to say it?
I see. If he was able to kill under these circumstances, then he wouldn't have been concerned about those FBI agents in the first place.
It's already been 50 days. There's no point to this anymore.
Ryuzaki, it's time to start looking for the real Kira.
The cave.
Yes, I understand.
Mr. Yagami.
The fuck? What happened? Oh, Elle, what are you going with now?
Honest.
Let's go. Get in the car.
I was starting to think I'd never get out of there, but it feels good to finally be cleared.
No. I am afraid you two are being taken to your execution. I wanted to be the one to escort you to the execution site. It was secretly built. No, they never stopped.
They never... That's not what he told me, so he was lying?
Elle was trying to get a confession out of you, Light. He would have said anything. But at this point, that's not the problem. It's political now. You see, Elle's suggestion that the killings would stop if you two were eliminated was unanimously accepted by top officials in the UN, and over the years he's tackled the most difficult cases. So
This has gotta be bullshit, right?
he's never been wrong.
You trust Elle more than you trust me, your own son?
Elle went so far as to stake his life on this theory. If the killings don't stop, then he too will be executed.
But he's making a mistake. How could Elle come to this conclusion? Something's not right here. It's not like Elle at all. The Elle I know would rely on hard evidence. He has to have the truth. Is he really planning to end it like this?
All right, we're almost there.
Oh shit.
I'm going to kill you here and then kill myself.
What? What are you talking about, Dad? Here the truth will never be revealed. Please, Dad, you have to let us
It's too
escape.
late. Either way, you will be executed. At least with this, I'll be the one to do it.
Oh shit.
Light, my son, I'll see you in hell.
No, Dad!
Lend the Death Note. And sublet it. The fuck is going on?
I know that was hard on you, but it was the only way I could get you out of prison. You must understand. I only agreed to do this because I believe in your innocence, Light. Were you watching, Ryuzaki? I did exactly as you said, and as you can see, I'm still alive.
Yes, it was a convincing performance.
If Amane were the second Kira, who only needs to see a person's face to kill them, there is no doubt she would have killed you before you had the chance to fire your weapon. A possibility that he may have seen through our act at some point. However, as we agreed, I will end their confinement immediately. And as we discussed...
Fine by me. We'll catch Kira. Together.
Yes, I look forward to working with you.
That was dope. I know that was hard on you. Hard on me, motherfucker!
You're the one who said you fell in love with me at first sight, Lisa.
So why would you kiss me if you didn't have feelings for me? You took advantage of me. Stupid.
About this love at first sight, it happened in Aoyama on May 22nd, didn't it?
So what?
Why did you choose that day to go?
How would I feel if Light was Kira?
That's right.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. I mean, I've always been grateful to Kira for punishing the man who murdered my parents, so if I found out that Light was actually Kira, that would be like a bonus for me. I'm a supporter of Kira, so if I found out my Light was actually him, I'd think of how I could be helpful.
That's very generous of you, but I'm pretty sure Kira doesn't need your help. Well, Misa, based on what you just told me, there can be no mistake that you are the second Kira. But you've made it so painfully obvious that I don't really want to believe it.
Whatever, it's not believable because I'm not the second Kira, okay?
Anyway, for the time being, you'll remain under surveillance. When you do go out, if needed, you'll...
Hi, because I can get...
Would you cut it out with all this dating, kissing, and Misa talk already? This is the Kira investigation. Stop messing around!
Sorry about that, Aizawa.
No, it's all right. I just figured out what the problem is. Misa Amane, it's time for you to go to your room.
Why?
Out you go.
No, dude! I want a date, even if it is the three of us!
Yes, I think you could do it without arousing her suspicions, and Amani would definitely be a valuable source of information for us. Not to mention, this is the main reason why I agreed to release the two of you.
Ryuzaki, as much as I want to help you, and as important as the Kira case is to me, I can't manipulate a woman's feelings like that. Please try to understand.
There's something wrong with this picture. It's as if he's a different person now. Is it possible that this is an act? If this is genuine, it not only implies that Amani was being controlled by Kira, but Light Yagami too. 23 floors above ground and 2 below. Although it's impossible to see it from the outside, there are 2 helicopters hidden on roofs.
Such an anime thing. They just built that building. Just built it.
Really, I'm just feeling really motivated right now, Chief. Ryuzaki, Chief Yagami, Light, let's get out of here and bring Kira to justice.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you missed...
Back to business. Does anyone have a proposal? Who should we have Kira eliminate this week, gentlemen?
Human beings are truly disgusting creatures.
Now, you guys would have to educate me on the time frame of all this, but that episode, especially after the fake assassination, fake execution rather, felt very different in both tone, like animation, not the drawing of it, not the actual style, but like, I'm not sure what the word for it is. It got kind of cartoony, like a little more cartoony than it already was. Not a positive nor negative, just a thought. Just noticed. Wow, interesting. You know what it feels like? It feels like a new season. Like that was the season finale. Where to start? Okay, so I have to assume that the reason they showed us that clip where they gave like the 2 like fun facts on the Death Note, I have to assume that was for a reason. That Light didn't actually give up a Death Note, which would make no sense at all. But is in fact just allowing someone to borrow it while he's getting this shit all figured out. Maybe he has one of these dummies take the fall for it. That's a pretty good goddamn plan. That's a solid goddamn plan. Misa is such a liability. If Light was in his right mind, he'd be thinking about killing her again. Like, just, what are you doing exactly? As much as I hate Light, especially after he killed Naomi, that seems to be wearing off quite a bit, though, because I was so happy to see him get out of that mess, at least for the moment. So smooth. I'm not sure how I feel about the businessman angle yet. Again, we just started, so I'm not going to judge it yet, but how'd they build that building in fucking 26 seconds? More cartoony, like I was talking about. Post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe. What's going on, y'all? Jimmy Malcolm here. We're up to episode 18 of Death Note. Last we saw Light finagled his way and Misa's way out of prison. That's the best way I can put it. Let's get to it.
No, I'm sorry, I can't. It's probably better if I just stop trying so hard. By chasing Kira so desperately, we're just putting our lives at risk for nothing. Yes,
Full of shit.
it's just a waste of time.
Ryuzaki.
Huh? I understand. But still, whatever the reason.
Woo!
An eye for an eye, my friend.
Definitely a different vibe this last
It's
episode.
not like I wanted you to be, Kira. As I said before, an eye for an eye. I'm a lot stronger than I look, you know.
We've got to call the room and stop them!
Huh? Yes?
Ryuzaki, I've got good news! Misa is #1 in 18 Magazine's reader popularity poll!
Oh, I see.
And get this, she's gonna get a lead role in Nishinaka's next movie! What was that?
Matsuda's acting stupid again.
Well, that is his specialty. I can hear you, you know. Punishing criminals is a diversion for him. It obscures the fact that he's actually killing people for the benefit of his company. Are you feeling a bit more motivated now?
Okay, so since Ryuko's actually gone. Wow. Since Ryuko's actually gone, I guess that means that Light actually did give it up.
Starting to feel. So that's that. The police caved into him. Mogi and I have already made up our minds on this. Aizawa, Matsuda, if you wish to continue working this case, you'll have to hand in your letter of resignation to the MPA, just as Mogi and I are going to do. Like it or not, you cannot pursue Kira as a member of the police force anymore.
Hold on a second, Chief.
They made it quite clear. If you continue to work with Elle, you'll be fired. We all have our own lives, so think it over carefully.
That's true, Chief. Especially if you've got a family to support.
Damn.
If you want my opinion, you'd be better off as police officers. I was alone when I started this case, and although I'm grateful to all of you for staying with me as long as you have, I know that I can do this by myself. They don't want to catch Kira, so let's just leave it at that.
Well, I suppose what you're saying makes...
Count me in! I'm gonna quit the police and chase Kira too, Chief! And I still have my job as Misa's manager. Besides, if I stayed on as a police officer, I'd feel like a total loser.
Think before you open your mouth, Matsuda.
Is there any way I could still keep my job and help you in my spare time?
There isn't. If you remain a police officer, then please don't come back here.
But you know I won't leak any information.
I won't be sharing any of our information. You're free to pursue Kira.
Sorry.
No way! So all this time we had nothing to worry about? I can't believe you did that! There you go, Aizawa! Isn't that great news?
Ryuzaki, I assume that was some kind of test to determine how committed I was to this task force.
It's not like that, Aizawa. Ryuzaki's just not the type to say things directly. You should know that by now.
Yeah, that's right.
No. I was testing you. I wanted to see which one you would choose.
Ryuzaki.
Fine then. If I wasn't sure before, I am now.
But Aizawa...
Let's face it, I wasn't able to decide right away like you guys. I was leaning towards going back to the police.
Come on, Aizawa. Don't be so stubborn.
No, I quit. Now I know this for sure. I've always hated Ryuzaki. I hate him and his way of doing things!
That's too bad, because I like you, Aizawa.
I also hate the way you've always got to have the last word. You insult me, now you say something like that? That's it, I'm out of here.
Thank you for everything.
That's 300,000 people. How did you put this together so quickly? That's amazing, Mogi.
He's been incredibly efficient from the start.
Ryuzaki, please tell me, is there anything I can do to help with the investigation besides the manager thing?
So you really want to be useful?
Yes.
Then could you get me another cup of coffee?
Uh-huh.
And for our guests over there as well.
Uh-huh.
Those two are the newest members of the task force.
The name's Iber. I'm a con man. How's it going?
I'm Weddy, and I'm a thief by trade.
A con man and a thief.
That's right. Iber is a lifelong con man. His unparalleled social skills allow him to befriend and gain the trust of any target. We'll use him for infiltration.
Looks like Sawyer.
As for Weddy,
From
she's
Lost.
a thief who specializes.
Now I can go with you to the park. Maybe we can go to the zoo together. Or the amusement park.
Damn.
What's wrong, Dad? Mommy, why is Daddy crying?
What am I watching? This shit's gotten rough fast. I know you guys said it's supposed to feel like a different show, and my god, it does. Through an episode now and a half, it doesn't even feel like the same show. Like, all of it. The fight between Light and L, literal fight. Introduction of new characters. Focusing on that secondary character, I don't know his fucking name. The guy who's kind of got an afro. Crying at the end. Somebody crying at the end, and that's how he ended. Ugh. It made me feel icky on the inside. They've really made L an interesting character where he wants to be seemingly decent by setting aside money for people, his team, at least in case anything happens. And at the same time, no problem with manipulating you in order to fucking find out where you stand. Not if you're a good guy, just where you stand. I know you're good, just are you here, or are you here? Feel bad for that guy. Still not quite sure if this arc can manage to live up to the last one. We haven't found out much about this fucking financial group. They've got a lot to live up to. They're now being chased by L and Good Light. Post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe.